Welcome to Falcons TV, joined by Springfield forward Ryan Johansen, coming off a 3-point game, a goal and 2 assists on Saturday night. Falcons sweeping the St. John's Ice Caps. How did that feel?
Yeah, it was huge. It was definitely 2 important games early in the season here, and it's nice to come back with 4 points.
You had a chance to play in front of some relatives as well. Your mother's from Newfoundland. What was that like for you?
Yeah, it was pretty special. Being here on the East Coast, pretty far away from home from Vancouver, so going up to where my mom was born was pretty cool for her family to come out and check out the games there, and so it was nice to spend some time with them too.
It must have been neat to see some Johansen jerseys in St. John's.
Yeah, no, for sure. It was cool to see that.
Absolutely. Let's talk about the travel too. 12-hour days going there and coming back. What was that like for you?
Reminded me of some long bus rides in Portland where I was playing junior, but it's what you got to do. And it was worth it though. It's a fun city to play in, and they had 2 great crowds. I think they were sold out both games, so it was fun.
Chance to bond with the guys as well. How does that strengthen the team? I
think it's huge. I mean, guys get to know each other so much more because you spend a lot of time together. So, I think it makes practices, throughout the week here even more fun since we know each other a little bit more and stuff, and you feel more comfortable around each other. So, I think it's cool about it like that.
You mentioned you're from Port Moody, British Columbia. How would you describe your hometown for those that have never been there?
It's a bit of a smaller town. It's right outside of Vancouver, and there's kind of an inlet that comes in through the mainland, and so we're right. There's like a mountain right beside the water, and we're kind of up on the mountain there. So it's some pretty good views around there.
You were 4th overall draft pick by the Columbus Blue Jackets a couple years ago. How much pressure is that for you, knowing that you were such a high draft pick?
Yeah, well, there's obviously pressures. Definitely I need to be performing, and I try not to worry about that. I just go out there and do my thing, have fun, and usually it'll fall into place and all. So I feel if I'm doing that, then I should be performing on there.
Certainly having a lot of fun. Falcons first place in the Eastern Conference, pretty impressive.
Yeah, no, it's great. I mean, last year was a little different for myself, and in Portland we were top of the league both years there, so it's a good feeling to be back up there.
Absolutely. Talk about this coaching staff as well. Brad Larson, the new head coach, and assistants Jared Bednar and Nolan Pratt. What do you think of them?
I think they're great. I mean, I've learned so much already from them this year. When you think you've learned everything, there's still a lot more. And the experience that Prater brings with his 2 Stanley Cup wins and stuff like that, and Bedsy's always working on details with guys and all the time, doing a lot of video and stuff. And Lars is great at keeping the guys accountable and pushing guys to their limits. And so there's just a great mix of coaching. They all got their their input and things, and different coaching different ways and stuff. So it's clearly it's been working.
You've definitely been affected by the NHL lockout, like a lot of guys. You played all last year in the NHL, your first year pro. What's it like for you to play in the American Hockey League now?
Oh, it's different, obviously, but I'm one of the luckier guys. I get to still play hockey, and I text a few guys here and there up in Columbus, and they've been sitting on their couch and just working out still. So I think it's huge for my development to be down here with such a great team, good coaching staff, and it's been a lot of fun so far. I'm really enjoying myself.
Terrific. We'll keep up the great work, Ryan, and thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Mike.
You're welcome. That's forward Ryan Johansen of the Falcons. Thanks for joining us on Falcons TV.